China's National University Defense Technology, NUDT, right, in Hunan province. They've apparently developed a drone that's literally the size of a mosquito.
A mosquito, it's hard to even picture.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And look, this isn't just some lab concept, apparently. An NUDT student, Liang Hexang, actually showed it off on CCTV-7, and they're saying it's designed for, quote, covert military operations, information reconnaissance, and special missions on the battlefield.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty bold claims for something you could barely even see.
It really is astounding, isn't it? What struck me watching that demonstration footage was the combination. It's the extreme miniaturization, yes, but also the bionic design. This thing apparently has two tiny wings, sort of leaf-like, a really thin stick-shaped body, and get this, 3 legs as thin as hairs.
Incredible.
And there was another prototype shown too, one you could control with a smartphone. That one had 4 wings, moving horizontally. It's not just making text smaller, it's mimicking nature so closely it becomes almost, well, part of the background.
Yep.
Far more discreet than larger drones.
Blending in, yeah, okay. That design alone sounds like a massive engineering feat. But beyond just the tiny shape, what were the big hurdles? I mean, how do you even pack everything you need into that?
You've hit the absolute core of it. That's the innovation challenge. Think about it. You need sensors, right? High-res ones, maybe. You need power, a device that can actually keep it flying for a useful amount of time, and the control circuits, all crammed into something minuscule.
The power source must be a nightmare.
Oh, absolutely. At this scale, it often is. Standard batteries, the energy density just isn't there for long, covert flights. It's a huge limitation.
So it takes more than one kind of engineer.
Definitely. This needs serious interdisciplinary work. You're talking microscopic device engineering, building things smaller than a hair's width, plus cutting-edge material science, and of course, bionics. They all have to work together seamlessly.
Okay, so if we step back and look at the bigger picture, this puts things in a new light. We know micro-UAVs are already out there. Lots of armed forces use them, like the Black Hornet, right, developed in Norway.
Right, the Black Hornet, palm-sized helicopter shape, widely used, considered state-of-the-art for micro-drones.
Yeah, but this mosquito drone, it makes the Black Hornet seem, well, enormous by comparison.
It really does.
So the question becomes, what does this leap mean? Even smaller, even more discrete drones. What does that imply for surveillance, intel gathering, maybe future military capabilities globally?
It's a critical question, absolutely. The potential jump in stealth, in accessibility, it's huge. When you have tech this small, this unobtrusive, it fundamentally changes what secure or visible even means. This isn't just about watching from afar anymore. It potentially opens up completely new ways to gather intelligence. Think about getting granular data inside supposedly secure locations, maybe without any human operator nearby.
Bypassing traditional defenses entirely.
Potentially, yes. It really shifts the assumptions about strategic advantage.
So what does this boil down to for you listening in? We're seeing military robotics evolve incredibly fast, almost invisibly, you could say, pushing size and capability limits in ways that really redefine covert ops. These advanced, barely visible tools, they have pretty profound implications. How info is gathered, how missions are run, even just our basic understanding of what's visible on a battlefield or in a secure area.
And that really leaves us with a thought, doesn't it? Something for you to consider. How do these shrinking technologies really challenge our old ideas? Ideas about visibility, privacy, strategic advantage. What unseen frontiers could micro-robotics open up next? Not just militarily, maybe, but everywhere.
Yeah, definitely a lot to think about there. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the, frankly, astonishing world of miniature drones. It's certainly a space to keep a very close eye on.